Welcome to my channel once again. I have something interesting to give out. This is a video about LED screen, how LED screen works. We start by going into a LED matrix display. As you can see, this is a LED matrix display. It is a 16 by 96. The rows is 16 while the columns are 96. So the resolution of this screen is 16 by 96. So I will teach you how letters can be moving on the screen. But before we go into that, I want to teach you, we start from the basics. I will teach you how to display a letter on the screen, how we make a letter to appear on the screen. These videos has to do with more of programming, so I will give you the details and the training you need so you can be designing your own. You're just learning how to a simple one, just display a letter on a small screen. A 5 by 7 LED screen is really a small screen. Let's start from there. So from there we move on to maybe we expand the screen to like 8 by 16, 8 by 32, 8 by 64. The 64 represent the the width, why, or the length, why the smaller letter represent the height. So just like that one you have over there is around 16 by 96. So this is 5 by 7. We learn how to display a letter first, then before moving into the complex ones. I also have all the codes for it, so you just have nothing to worry about. You just have to stay tuned to my channel and subscribe, so you'll be getting all these when I dish them out. Alright, so you can see the LED arrangement. As you said, is a 5 by 7. This is made up of 5 by 7, which is 5 times 7 is made up of 35 LEDs. And as you can see, with this type of arrangement, we don't have to access the individual LED pins. With this arrangement, instead of having 35, each LED is 2 pins. Instead of having like 70 pins, wow, that's a whole lot of pins to access. This arrangement has reduced it to 12 pins to access. We call this a matrix display or multiplexed display. So with this becomes this. I guess you guys are familiar with this type of display in the market. It's very cheap. So this is what is inside it. This is what is inside it. So these are our pins. These are pins numbering 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this P1 represents the ports of a microcontroller, because this is going to be controlled by a microcontroller. So we have the P1 ports, the P2, we have the P3, and we have the P0 ports on the microcontroller. So we are making use of the P1 ports and the P2 ports of a microcontroller. What you just have to do is to write a simple program to the microcontroller to control our display. So this is the letter we want to display. We have it, a letter A. You can see it. This letter A being displayed already. So we'll look at how this is being done, and the code that was given to the instruction that was given to the microcontroller to display this. Now you can see it. You have the letter, and if we say that an on, when a LED is on, that should be 1, and when a LED is off, that should be 0. In this case, we have 1 1 1 1 1 0 0. You can see it. Alright. So, but when you are programming, a byte is, we program a byte. All the programmings are, they are expressed in bytes. So when you are programming this, This is 7 bits. It's not up to a byte. A byte is 8 bits. So what do? After counting your data here, just add a 0 at the end. That's to be our P17. You see, but don't make use of the pin. But just in programming, just for the sake of the programming, you are not making use of the pin. The pin we made use of stopped at P6, P16. There's no P17. There would have been P17 if this is a 5 by 8. You understand? So this is 5, and here will be 8. That's why you now have P1. You have P17 here, but there's no. It's 7. So what do? That P17, just put a 0 for it. So in this case, we have 1. This is on. We have it as 1 1 1 1 1 0 0 0. You see, this is the data you are going to enter into the microcontroller. You can't write 1 1 1 1 1 0 0 and stop there. The microcontroller will see it as an error. So you have to complete it, add a 0 to complete it 8. This is 0 0 1 0 0 1 0 0. You see it just like that. So let's look at our information here. Like the first one, you can see it here. 1 1 1 1 1 0 0 0, which is this. Then our second information, you can see it here. 0 0 1 0 0 1 0 0, which is this. 0 0 0 1 0 0 1 0 0. You see it? Alright. If you have any question, anything you don't understand, just feel free to leave your questions on the comment section. I will attend to it. So you can see our microcontroller. Like I told you, a microcontroller has a P1 port, P0 port, P2 ports, and P3 ports. So you're making use of the P1 port and the P2 port. So now look at the simple program, a simple instruction you're going to enter into the microcontroller that will enable you to display the letter A. Now you can see, we can see P1 is equals to P2 is equals to 0. This enables us to make sure that our display, nothing is on the display, when we're about to start. Sometimes when you start plug in your display, you just be seeing some, some letters are on, which is not right, because sometimes they state the outputs of the ports of the microcontroller. Sometimes it might be on, it might be off. So we do this to make sure that everything is off, our display is blank. So you just call a delay to make sure that the information is being, cached by the microcontroller, processing unit. So you have also say P1. See our data. It has been represented as D1, D2, D3, D4, D5. We have 5 datas. You can see it here. This is the first one is D1, D2, D3, D4, and D5. So you see, so P1 is equals to D1. This D1 you see here, this information will appear here. It will appear here. It will appear on this pin. But nothing will display yet until you turn on this column, this particular one. When you turn on this column, that data you entered will appear here. Now, when you switch off this and turn on the second column, that data that was resting here will come here. You see it? It will come here. So for you to enter the second data, you put in the second data on P1 and then switch on P2. Look at how it is done. We have put the first data on P1, you can see it, and switch on the first column. This is first column, you see it. When you do that, you now have the first column of your data being displayed. Now switch off the display off, which is this. Everything becomes off again. Now we are going to data 2. This is P1 D2. You can see it. We have entered the second data into our P1. Then switch on the second. You can see, switch on the second column. You see it. Then you switch it off again. You see, and enter data 3, the third data, and switch on what? The third data, the third column. We enter the fourth data and switch on what? The fourth column. We enter what? The fifth data and switch on what? The fifth column. And that's where our display ends. It ends on the fifth column. Now we switch it off again. Now repeat this process for as many times as you want. It should be very fast. Now when you do that, you have this entered on your display. What enables me to repeat this? See where I said go to begin, and this is our begin. The whole process starts again. When it gets to here, it's still so go to begin. So when this is being done for a couple of times with a good brightness, you see the letter A appear on the screen. So that's what you see here. This doesn't come on at the same time. All these columns, they are not on at the same time. There's only one column that is on at any particular instant. But because it's being done fast that your eye cannot catch up with it, so your eye is being tricked to see that maybe all the columns are on at the same time, but that's not what is happening. The first column goes on and the rest is off. The second column comes on and the rest is off. The third column comes on and the rest is off. The fourth column comes on and the rest is off. The fifth column comes on and the rest is off. So when you do this at a very fast rate, we call it refresh rate. As you do it at a very fast rate, your eye will be tricked to see the 5 column be on at the same time, which is not true. Alright, so any question, anything you don't understand, just leave it on the comment section and I will attend to it. Like I told you, I have all the programs. I have the food programs, the codes. So it's nothing to worry about. If you need them, just let me know on the comment section. Just stay tuned to my channel. You'll be getting more of this. I will be explaining this in more details in my next subsequent videos. Alright.